So I'd like to explore some thoughts and concerns with regards to the pandemic that we all face. If we go back to the first lockdown, the sun was shining, people were, after being locked out or confined to their own house, then started to discover the natural world. And we opened our gardens up after the first lockdown, and we had more people coming to the garden than we have in, say, the last 10 years, and feeling some sense of peace and well-being, which or discovering in some ways that nature had some form of healing aspect, even if we didn't understand it. That was nearly a year ago, and things have moved on, and we find ourselves locked down once again. But at the beginning there was a sense we were all in this together. This time, because of different zones, of different rules, we're very much a nation that's been divided, and it's very stressful, and it's a worry, it's a concern that even when we vaccinate everybody, which is fantastic that we actually there is an end to the story, that we can be vaccinated, and over the next several months we should be able to move back into a normal world. In the meantime, we have issues now which are mental, and because a lot of us have been traumatized because of the amount of change we've had to address. There are people that feel anxious, they're fearful, isolated, depressed, guilty. All the emotions you could think are just running wild, and we have to deal with them, and it's very difficult not to just react and then find ourselves that becomes, if you like, the norm. It's because it's totally natural for our bodies to want to protect ourselves, to keep ourselves safe. One of the important things today is that we can all remain resilient, to look at some of the things that may undermine that resilience and other areas which will enhance it. Some of the fundamentals are the food we eat. Is it healthy, clean food? The water we drink, is it clear, is it pure? The air we breathe, the same principle. A major contributor to resilience is our ability to quieten our mind. And we can best do that through meditation. And over the next several weeks, I would like to introduce various ways of meditation that have been developed. There are many methods, and they all kind of work, but some will work better for you than it would have somebody else. So in order to be resilient and build up our immune system, and so we have the best protection against for the next several months before we can all become inoculated and be able to open things up again and move more into a normal state. In between, if we can quiet our mind and get very clear of what we actually want, because most people react to what they don't want. You know, as an example, I do not want to become ill, I do not want to die, I do not want to be stressful, you know, and I want an end to this. I've had enough. Mentally, I'm getting tired. I think a lot of people are getting mentally tired. And ultimately, I don't want to be stuck with a way of reacting way past this thing has gone. And if we can do anything to, if you like, provide new ways of thinking where we can be resilient and come out of this whole crisis over the next year in a healthy way that will actually lead healthy, positive lives and we can evolve and become peaceful, happy, loving, hugging, caring, everything that makes us human, then that would be a good conversation.